ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी।
गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन।
यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन।
यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन।
यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन।
यमुना तीरा वनचारी।
यमुना तीरा वनचारी।
यमुना तीरा वनचारी।
यमुना तीरा वनचारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी।
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्।
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्।
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेवया।
नित्यं भागवत सेवया।
भगवती उत्तमश्लोके
भगवती उत्तमश्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी।
भक्ति भवति नैष्टिकी।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 10, Text number 21. 21. Oh, Canto 1, Chapter 12, Text number 21. धन्विनाम अग्रणीर एषा
धन्वीनाम् अग्रणीरेष
तुल्यश्चार्जुनयोर्द्वयोः
तुल्य अर्जुनो यो दशत्रयो
हुताश इव दुर्दर्शः
हुताश इव दुर्दश
समुद्र इव दुष्तरः
समुद्र इव दुस्तरः
धन्विनाम अग्रणीर एष
धन्वीनाम् अग्रणीरेष
तुल्यश्चार्जुनयोर्द्वयोः
तुल्यश्चार्जुनयो युधो
हुताश इव दुर्धर्षः
हुताश इव
दुर्धर्षः
दुर्दशः
समुद्र इव दुष्तरः
समुद्र इव दुस्तरः
धन्विनाम
धन्वीनाम्
of the great bowman,
of the great bowman
Agrani,
Agrani
the foreman,
the foreman
Esha,
Esha
this child,
this child
Tulya,
Tulya,
equally good.
equally good.
Cha,
Cha,
and
and
Arjunayo,
Arjunayo,
of the Arjunas.
of the Arjuna.
Dvayo,
Dayo,
of the two.
of the two.
Hutashaha,
Dusashaha,
fire.
fire.
Eva,
Eva,
like.
like.
Durdharshaha,
Durdashaha,
irresistible.
irresistible.
Samudraha,
Samudra,
ocean.
ocean.
Eva,
Eva,
like.
like.
Dustaraha,
Dustaraha,
unsurpassable.
unsurpassable.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Amongst great bowmen, this child will be as good as Arjuna. He will be as irresistible as fire and as unsurpassable as the ocean. Please repeat. Amongst great bowmen,
Amongst great bowmen,
this child will be as good as Arjuna.
this child will be as good as Arjuna.
He will be as irresistible
He will be as irresistible
as fire
as fire
and as unsurpassable
and as unsurpassable
as the ocean.
as the ocean.
Purport. In history, there are two Arjunas. One is Kartivirya Arjuna, the king of Hayaya, and the other is the grandfather of the child. Both the Arjunas are famous for their bowmanship, and the child Parikshit is foretold to be equal to both of them, particularly in fighting. A short description of the Pandava Arjuna is given below. Pandava Arjuna. The great hero of the Bhagavad Gita is the Kshatriya son of Maharaj Pandu. Queen Kunti Devi could call for any one of the Devatas, and thus she called Indra, and Arjuna was born by him. Arjuna is therefore a plenary part of the heavenly king Indra. He was born in the month of Falguna, February-March, and therefore he is also called Falguni. When he appeared as the son of Kunti, his future greatness was proclaimed by air messages, and all the important personalities from different parts of the universe, such as the Devatas, the Gandharvas, the Adityas, the Rudras, the Vasus, the Nagas, the different rishis of importance, and the Apsaras, all attended the ceremony. The Apsaras pleased everyone by their heavenly dances and songs. Vasudeva, the father of Lord Krishna and the maternal uncle of Arjuna, sent his priest representative Kashyapa to purify Arjuna by all the prescribed samskaras or reformatory processes. His samskara of being given a name was performed in the presence of the rishis, residents of Shatasranga. He married 4 wives, Draupadi, Subhadra, Chitrangada, and Ulupi, from whom he got 4 sons of the names Shrutakirti, Abhimanyu, Babhruvahana, and Iravan, respectively. During his student life, he was entrusted to study under the great professor Dronacharya, along with other Pandavas and the Kurus. But he excelled everyone by his studious intensity. And Dronacharya was especially attracted by his disciplinary affection. Dronacharya accepted him as a first-grade scholar and loved heartily to bestow upon him all the blessings of military science. He was so ardent a student that he used to practice bowmanship even at night, and for all these weapons, Professor Dronacharya was determined to make him the topmost bowman of the world. He passed very brilliantly the examination in piercing the target, and Dronacharya was very pleased. Royal families at Manipur and Tripura are descendants of Arjuna's son Babhruvahana. Arjuna saved Dronacharya from the attack of a crocodile, and the Acharya, being pleased with him, rewarded him with a weapon of the name Brahma Shira. Maharaj Draupada was inimical towards Dronacharya, and thus when he attacked the Acharya, Arjuna got him arrested and brought him before Dronacharya. He besieged a city of the name Ahichhatra, belonging to Maharaj Drupada, and after taking it over, he gave it to Dronacharya. The confidential treatment of the weapon Brahmashira was explained to Arjuna, and Dronacharya was promised by Arjuna that he would use the weapon if necessary when he personally became an enemy of Arjuna. By this, the Acharya forecasted the future battle of Kurukshetra, in which Dronacharya was on the opposite side. Maharaj Drupada, although defeated by Arjuna on behalf of his professor Dronacharya, decided to hand over his daughter Draupadi to his young combatant, but he was disappointed when he heard the false news of Arjuna's death in the fire of a Shalak house intrigued by Duryodhana. He therefore arranged for Draupadi's personal selection of a groom who could pierce the eye of a fish hanging on the ceiling. This trick was especially made because only Arjuna could do it, and he was successful in his desire to hand over his equally worthy daughter to Arjuna. Arjuna's brothers were at that time living incognito under agreement with Duryodhana, and Arjuna and his brothers attended the meeting of Draupadi's selection in the dress of Brahmanas. When all the Kshatriya kings assembled saw that a poor Brahmana had been garlanded by Draupadi for her lord, Shri Krishna disclosed his identity to Balram. He met Ulupi at Haridwar, and he was attracted by a girl belonging to Nagaloka, and thus Iravan was born. Similarly, he met Chitrangada, a daughter of the king of Manipur, and thus Babruvana was born. Lord Shri Krishna made a plan to help Arjuna to kidnap Subhadra, sister of Shri Krishna, because Baldev was inclined to hand her over to Duryodhana. Yudhishthira also agreed with Shri Krishna, and thus Subhadra was taken by force by Arjuna and then married to him. Subhadra's son is Abhimanyu, the father of Parikshit Maharaj, the posthumous child. Arjuna satisfied the fire god by setting fire to the Khandava forest, and thus the fire god gave him one weapon. Indra was angry when the fire was set in the Khandava forest, and thus Indra, assisted by all other devatas, began fighting with Arjuna for his great challenge. They were defeated by Arjuna, and Indra Deva returned to his heavenly kingdom. Arjuna also promised all protection to one Mayasura, and the latter presented him with one valuable conch shell celebrated as Devadatta. Similarly, he received many other valuable weapons from Indradeva when he was satisfied to see his chivalry. When Maharaj Yudhishthira was disappointed in defeating the king of Magad, Jarasandha, it was Arjuna only who gave King Yudhishthira all kinds of assurances, and thus Arjuna, Bhima, and Lord Krishna started for Magadha to kill Jarasandha. When he went out to bring all other kings of the world under the subjection of the Pandavas, as was usual after the coronation of every emperor, he conquered the country named Kelinda and brought in subjugation King Bhagadatta. Then he travelled through countries like Antagiri, Ulkapur, and Modapur, and brought under subjugation all the rulers. Sometimes he underwent severe types of penances, and later on he was rewarded by Indradeva. Lord Shiva also wanted to try the strength of Arjuna, and in the form of origin, Lord Shiva met him. There was a great fight between the two, and at last Lord Shiva was dissatisfied with him and disclosed his identity. Arjuna prayed to the Lord in all humbleness, and the Lord, being pleased with him, presented him the Pashupata weapon. He acquired many other important weapons from different devatas. He received Dandastra from Yamraj, Pashastra from Varuna, and Antardhanastra from Kuvera, the treasurer of the heavenly kingdom. Indra wanted to come to the heavenly kingdom, the Indraloka planet beyond the moon planet. In that planet, he was cordially received by the local residents, and he was awarded reception in the heavenly parliament of Indradeva. Then he met Indradeva, who not only presented him with Vajra weapon, but also taught him the military and musical science as used in the heavenly planet. In one sense, Indra is the real father of Arjuna, and therefore indirectly he wanted to entertain Arjuna with the famous society girl of heaven, Urvashi, the celebrated beauty. The society girls of heaven are lusty, and Urvashi was very eager to contact Arjuna, the strongest human being. She met him in his room and expressed her desires, but Arjuna sustained his unimpeachable character by closing his eyes before Urvashi, addressing her as mother of the Kuru dynasty, and placing her in the category of his mothers, Kunti, Madri, and Shachi Devi, wife of Indradeva. Disappointed, Urvashi cursed Arjuna and left. In the heavenly planet, he also met the great celebrated ascetic Lomasa and prayed to him for the protection of Maharaj Yudhishthir. When his inimical cousin Duryodhan was under the clutches of the Gandharvas, he wanted to save him and requested the Gandharvas to release Duryodhan. But the Gandharvas refused, and thus he fought with them and got Duryodhan released. When all the Pandavas lived incognito, he presented himself in the court of King Virat as a eunuch and was employed as a musical teacher of Uttara, his future daughter-in-law, and was known in the Virat court as Brahmanala. As Brahanala fought on behalf of Uttara, the son of King Virata, and thus defeated the Kurus in the fight incognito. His sacred weapons were safely kept in the custody of a Somi tree, and he ordered Uttara to get them back. His identity and his brother's identity were later on disclosed to Uttara. Dronacharya was informed of Arjuna's presence in the fight of the Kurus and the Viratas. Later on, the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Arjuna killed many great generals like Karna and others. After the battle of Kurukshetra, he punished Ashwathama, who had killed all the 5 sons of Draupadi. Then all the brothers went to Bhishma Deva. It is due to Arjuna only that the great philosophical discourses of the Bhagavad Gita were again spoken by the Lord on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. His wonderful acts on the battlefield of Kurukshetra are vividly described in the Mahabharata. Arjuna was defeated, however, by his son Babruvahana at Manipur and fell unconscious when Ulupi saved him. After the disappearance of Lord Krishna, the message was brought by Arjuna to Maharaj Yudhishthir. Again, Arjuna visited Dwarka and all the widows' wives of Krishna lamented before him. He took them all in the presence of Vasudeva and pacified all of them. Later on, when Vasudeva passed away, he performed his funeral ceremony in the absence of Krishna. While Arjuna was taking all the wives of Krishna to Indraprastha, he was attacked on the way and he could not protect the ladies in his custody. At last, advised by Vyasadeva, all the brothers headed for Mahaprasthan. On the way, at the request of his brother, he gave up all important weapons as useless and he dropped them all in the water. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swaminiti Namine Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Dhanvinam Agranir Esha Tulyascha Dvayo Hutasha Eva Durdarshaha Samudra Eva Dustaraha. Amongst great bowmen, this child will be as good as Arjuna. He will be as irresistible as fire and as unsurpassable as the ocean. So we can see now the Brahmanas are describing further qualities of Parikshit Maharaj, and here today they talk of three more. Again, the bowman, he will be like Arjuna. And we heard all this long description of Arjuna. So many new things we heard in that. So I suggest that you should hear that again, this whole narration, or you can read again to get fully absorbed who is this Arjuna. People sometimes think that he's married 4 wives and he's like that, but you should see him in totality. The circumstances, the reasons. Like when, if he was lusty, when Urvashi came, he would have just simply jumped at her. She is much more beautiful than all these other ladies. She is, we know that Urvashi Menaka, etc. They are all exalted because they are all servants of the Lord, directly serving. But their duty is to, they are like, agents of Maya. So Arjuna was a great personality, no doubt. And we see Parikshit Maharaj is being compared with fire, Agni. And Agni is said irresistible. Many people get attracted to Agni. There's some insects get attracted. We get attracted because without Agni, Agni is there in our body also. So Agni is very big part of our life. And Samudra is unsurpassable. That's why he says he will be unsurpassable. Dustaraha, unsurpassable. That means there is nothing greater in terms of body of water. When we compare bodies of water, there is a pond, there is a small rivulet, small pond, lake, etc. And then there are rivers, and then there is a ocean. And there is a great ocean, Mahasagara. So that means, and also for different qualities of the ocean he is going to take. Like ocean is generally very calm. And when he is angry, then it's tsunami. And so many other things, cyclones and tsunamis, hurricanes. So in both cases is unsurpassable. Nobody can produce a hurricane just like that. What is ocean with the help of the wind can do that. So very nice descriptions, and we will continue. I'd like to stop here today. Thank you. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.